I guess we just send it and we see what happens then, I suppose. So welcome to the second channel. This is the second time I'm recording this particular video, which is the ugliest skin in League of Legends. Welcome to Swamp Kennen. Lovely snot green cannon. Yeah. Booger cannon. Lovely, love it. Hold on. There's probably settings that I have like not got going for me here. Like we can go high, we can go high, we can go high, we can go high, maybe. We go high. The whole thing's frozen. So I'm gonna get anything. My current PC is out of commission right now. Just a little bit. I don't remember why I don't remember what I said, what I did. I'd like to first of all apologize to everybody out there that is lactose intolerant. I made a very insensitive joke about I think I said something along the lines of, how are you lactose intolerant, bro? Just tolerate it. So anyway, God heard that, and I had like a small carton of milk on my desk, and I was like, I put it there, and when I got up like 2 nights ago to go to bed, I must have slightly knocked the carton. Now the carton was sealed, but if you're British and you know anything about milk cartons, you understand that there is no milk carton on earth that is ever not leaked if it isn't completely upright. So anyway, it leaked onto my GPU. And I woke up yesterday. Computer had no monitors like working. I was like, what the heck? Then looked at the GPU, noticed there was milk all over it. Gave it a wipe down. I thought, okay, well, I've dried it off. That'll be fine. And then it wouldn't turn on. So, so I'm fucking stupid as hell, man. So, all the lactose intolerant people out there, you got the last laugh. Honestly, like, I will never speak ill of people that cannot tolerate milk ever again. Or dairy. Trust me, I'm now your greatest ally, because it would appear if there is a deity up there watching, he heard me. And, I've taken the fattest L of all time. But yeah, so hopefully this makes it to YouTube in time, because honestly, it's been a bit of a, after like having a genuinely very busy couple of days where I was like unable to get the second channel going, like juggling many plates. I'm a man of many plates. And then this, people are gonna, like, I assure you, it's not lazy. I'm just apparently the unluckiest son of a gun this side of the Mississippi. So yeah, welcome. We're back. I'm such a dumbass. The thing is, like, I don't even, like, the milk was just left over from the office. This wouldn't have happened if I wasn't trying to not waste food, okay? This is the problem. I didn't even want the milk, okay? I prefer, like, nut milk in my coffee, or I prefer, like, non-dairy milk in my coffee, because it gives it, like, a little bit of extra, okay? But then somebody was like, oh, there's this carton, it won't survive the weekend, does anybody want to take it? And I was like, well, I don't want to waste food, so like, yeah, you know what, I'll take it. Then I put it there, and, well, I didn't waste it, I guess, if like, cyber warfare is, you know, what you're after, man. But still, like, I don't know, I wouldn't, if I should never have brought it home to begin with, because let's be clear, you know, thank you, Intergalactic, for that. And well, you know what? It's a massive W for everybody who's lactose intolerant. I'll tell you that much for free. This guy is dead as hell. Ooh! This is what you get. I'm just imagining that Shyvana is a lactose intolerant person. Just get my fucking face. Oh man. My GPU was so thirsty. It was like, milkies, uppies. That's what my GPU was saying. Oh, daddy, milkies. That's okay. You know what? How about I stop talking? How about that? But you know what, man? So I've already recorded this stuff. You know what? I could have gone back and checked the VOD. But now I'm like, I probably wasted a bunch of tangents. Honestly, I probably wasted a lot of good stuff. Now I'm sitting here like, what the hell was I talking about last? You know what, man? Forget about that. Give me that instead. Give me another one as well. How about that? I'm feeling a bit saucy. An ally has been slain. Why did I decide to hear you? I don't know, man. But yeah, we don't have whole milk in the house regularly because Maisie doesn't like it. Like she's not. I don't think she's lactose intolerant necessarily, but like cow milk doesn't agree with her stomach, and I don't really care. You know. The one time I have cow's milk in the house in the last like year, it fucking goes toe to toe with my GPU and wins in the first round. And you know what? It probably was salvageable if I didn't like apparently spill the milk like when I got up last night, or not last night, like 2 nights ago. I have nobody but myself to blame. Let me be clear about this one, but still, it does suck. There's somebody coming over to maybe have a look at it and see if he can help me out, but my like what if I put the entire PC in a big bag of rice? This is gonna have to be like a 25 kilogram bag. It's gonna have to be a pretty big bag of rice. I'll give it that, right? But does that even work? That's just water, right? It's like milk gets like sticky, right? I don't know. Is there a chance Charlie knocked it over? I mean, maybe, but I'm not gonna blame Charlie. I shouldn't have put milk there in the first place when I knew my PC was right next to it. It's entirely my fault for putting it there. Like, you're not gonna blame a kid for it. Oh, you're not gonna blame a kid for you know, knocking something over, I would hope. So I'm certainly not gonna blame Charlie for it. Ah, you know what? Yeah, I should submerge the entire computer in water first to wash off the milk and then put it in rice. I mean, to be fair, that's not the worst idea that would probably cross my brain. And you know what? When the guy who comes round, like one of our friends comes round, you know what? I'll suggest that to him and make it seem like I'm suggesting it unironically. And given how he probably thinks I'm a fucking moron, he'll probably believe me and think that I think that's a good idea. And then I'll be like, well, should we try microwaving it to like dry it or something? Put it in the oven. Fuck it. Oh, just put it in the damn oven. Fuck it. I mean, like, what? It's not gonna break it. If it's already broken, it's not gonna break it more, man. I mean, it could. It definitely will. It might fucking set the whole house on fire, but still, you know. This is gonna be spicy. I'm going through it. I'm going through it. Go on, Daisy. Okay. What are you? We flash for it. I didn't have ulti there, so like, there's not a whole lot I could do, and I just soaked like. I only soaked like 300 damage from that surprisingly. Sucks I took the damage from. Did I take the damage? It says 0 damage, but I definitely did get smacked by it there. Oh, how lame. I can't. Yeah, just, you know what? I'll figure it out. Just get me another one of them. So yeah, it's been my my Sunday. Still people here that don't know that I installed RAM backwards. That's honestly like a high point for me, because like somebody like ever speaking to somebody and they mention that they're in tech in any capacity, I just hit them with the GPU backwards story, man. Gets a laugh every time. I'm like the Mr. Bean of computers. I am. I've kind of been like, you know what? Like, despite the tragedy that was that befell me with the PC, like I've kind of been reveling today. It's a band that I'm like, I tell you, like, I was gonna say like I'm their #1 hater, but like I'm probably far more engaged with any of their content than their actual fans are. You know what? Like, you know, it's like kind of one of those situations. They have never done anything to me, by the way. It's just that like there's just something about them, man. There's something about them. They're from like my city, but they made like a horrendous maneuver, and they're paying the iron price for it now. They had, and I'm gonna tell you this, and you're gonna be like, I'm gonna tell you what they did, right? And you're gonna be like, I don't know how like a group of people in their 30s came up with such a dumb idea and thought this was a good idea. There. So basically, they had like a podcast. It's like, you know, like they're, you know, I don't know why they have a podcast, because everybody has to have a podcast apparently. And they thought it would be like the most insanely good idea, man, if they like get a picture of either like a man or a woman and then zoom in on their crotch and then be like, is this a man or a woman? And I don't get what, I don't know what they were going for, quite frankly, but they did one with like young blood wearing a skirt. And they're like, is this a man or a woman? And then they're like, oh my god, it's young blood. That's crazy, right? Like, aha, yeah, dude, he's wearing a skirt. You're so funny. Haha. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what? Like, you know? But they did one. But they did it like, like, first of all, it's just weird behavior, right? Like, 4 or 5 guys in a room looking at somebody's crotch without their consent. Just a bit weird. But they did one of a woman who works for BBC Radio 1 who was playing their song that day on the radio for the first time. And they were and they referred to like one of them, some of them they were like, oh yeah, that's a woman, and then someone's like, oh, that's a guy, that's just a good tuck job. And I was just like, these guys are fucking insane. By the way, so rectangle, thank you very much for the raid, man. How you doing? Boom, what up? How you doing, brother? You came in at a very fucking weird time, I will admit. There's a lot of you. How you all doing? Boom, what up? Solo bald only here. Coming at you with another bald build. Hello, everybody. I fucking love Solar Acted only, bro. His Garen video ranks among like my top 10 League of Legends videos of all time. Just because of the thumbnail alone. The thumbnail alone is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. I love bald Garen. So yeah, it was so by the way, everybody, I spilled milk on my computer, so it's broken right now. So if there's any technical issues, I'd like you to blame the carton of milk that careened off of my desk onto my RTX 3080, and then fucking wreck the whole thing. That's I'm having a bit of a rough time with it today. I hope you're having a better time though, man. Hope you had a great stream. I mean, to be fair, like, do you do early streams, or like, what's the situation there? 'Cause it's like 6 p.m. for me. I don't usually get raids from North American gamers anyway, but certainly okay, she's just clapped here. She's super dead. Ooh. I don't usually, yeah, I mean, but this is quite an early one here, I would say. My PC has no longer got a calcium deficiency, but it is also dead, from what I can gauge. But yeah, back on that story. So yeah, like, they were like posting these clips on TikTok. Like, they really thought they were onto something. It was just absolutely horrendous patter at the best. And like, yeah, man. So like, it's just like weird anyway, doing like a podcast section where you're like, let's look at this person's crotch without their consent in an image and then pass comments about it when you're like a 30-year-old guy. It's a bit fucking weird. And then at the worst, that's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is like just being like transphobic for like literally no reason. Like, it's like, people would need to like stop worrying what's in other people's pants because it's none of your business. Like, that's just kind of it. And they're just like, yeah, no, that just looks like a good tuck job. That's a guy. It's like, bro, what the fuck are you saying? Why are you saying this? Shut the fuck up. And it's not only that, like, it had to clearly, so there was a room of people, none of them had a problem with the sentences that were being said, and then it had to clearly go through like an editing process. So another human being looked at it, cut it down, made it for TikTok, and there's not one individual during that entire situation where somebody was like, maybe we should stop this. Maybe we should either cut this out or just don't talk about it. How about that? Is that like a good idea? Is this a good idea? So they're dealing with that fallout, man. The literal official Enter Shikari Twitter liked a tweet that was like, fuck these guys, throw them into the sun. And I was like, oh shit. Uh-oh. So anyway, that was their first and last time they were on BBC Radio 1. Pretty good story. But like, yeah, they're kind of, to be fair, one of the guys that's in the band, I think he's not a bad guy, but he didn't stop what, I don't think he necessarily participated too much. He also didn't stop what was going on. He didn't say like, guys, can we not? And I think he's been involved in other ones that they've done of that. So at that point, I'm sorry, you're nature bed, like, speak up or, you know, get lumped in. That's it. But yeah, they're kind of Nepo kids, man. Nepo kids are like what they call Nepo babies. Nepo babies are really fascinating to me, man. It's really funny. Like Uma Thurman's like daughter is like, I'm not a Nepo kid. It's like, you're a Nepo baby. It's okay. Nobody's blaming you for it. But like, let's be fucking real here. Peace. Throw it. By the way, anybody coming from Solar Neck and only that's still here, I'm awful at the game. I just want to let you know that. SRO could like literally smurf on me in any champion any day of the week on 300 ping. There is a much higher quality of gameplay to expect from his stream. You're going downhill from here. It's all downhill from here. The only thing that I have in my repertoire is that the game is I'm basically, this is my podcast essentially, and the game just so happens to be in the background as well. That's it. You good, bro? I'm having an okay game, but I wouldn't go as far as to say we good. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's I don't know. It's just, see if I just really, I mean, to be fair, as I say, I'm reveling in it because I'm a bit of a hate watcher. I don't like their music at all, and as such, but I listen to it probably more than their fans do. Am I like absolutely nuts for thinking it's good to have something that makes you angry in life? Just something that you kind of like tap into, just to fire you up a little bit, and just to keep you grounded, realistically, right? Just to keep you fucking on earth, right? It could be like a band, it could be like an actor, it could be like a whatever, right? Just something that you like, you hate, but you kind of actively seek out. Like League of Legends, for instance. like League of Legends. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm kind of rambling a little bit. I think there was so many opportunities for them to like be like, hey guys, what we're doing is kind of fucked up. Like, and the best case scenario where we look like a bunch of perverts, and like worst case scenario we look like we're just like transphobic people. We're just like fucking like, I guess like checking if people are like or like judging if people like pass or not or whatever, right? Which is just none of your business, quite frankly. None of your business. Very horrendously judgmental for no reason. Yo, I'm doing damage, man. What the hell is going on? Focus anger. Okay, a power outage is too much anger in your life, I would say. It would it sounds a power outage will send you into psychosis within like 15 minutes. Here's the thing, and this is gonna sound like insane as well. I would rather have like the power cut and just not come on for like 8 hours than have the power cut for like an hour and then be on for an hour and then go off for an hour. I would rather know that my power is just off than be like have my hope brought up and then it goes, oh no, the power's out again, and then you don't know when it's gonna come back on, and it flicker on and off and on and off and on and off. You know. What band though? I guess it doesn't matter if I say. Single. You almost got me. I almost had it. Listen, to be fair, and they're from my city, and be quite honest with you, they could probably batter me. They could probably beat me up, and I can't be arsed, okay? I'll say it after the game, because then, like, at least the YouTube viewers won't see it. But anyway, like, I don't know, man. Just be nice. And if you can't be nice, just don't say anything. How about that? Is that okay? Like, that's, you know, I don't, you know, just doesn't cost anything. Just like how it doesn't cost anything to shut your fucking mouth. Like, it's so free. This could be large for me. Hold on, wait till my E to come back up. Hello! Skirt! Where? Okay. I need some help. What am I doing? There we go. Big. We got the answer. I don't know where the hell he went. He must have got it to red pit, but he caught me off guard. Okay, there we go. Number 2. How's Ark doing? He's got 15 kills. Love to see it. So that's where this game's going. That's where this game's going right now. The Aurelion Sol's causing some problems, but not like he's not unmanageable. Worst comes to worst, I could just dive on him and then I'll be the stun bot on him. I was at a small live music show last weekend, crowd of like 30 people. Someone heckled a band and was kicked out. Just don't be. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I have played. So I mean, some of you may know, some of you may not know. Like I used to, like, be in bands and stuff like that. Like I'd live in a van for 2 weeks with 5 other men, and for the most part, we just played to like other bands and their girlfriends in a basement. Right. That was it. We went up and down the UK, played to nobody. Like my dinner would be like a bag of like, unironically, my dinner on tour for like at least like 4 days was a family-sized bag of Doritos, and that was like my meal for the day. And it was just like I was at the mercy of whatever rider we happened to get at a show. But I can't honestly. I don't think we ever. I don't know if we ever got heckled. I think the worst situation that I've ever been in with music, as far as like any of that goes. Esho, that is very unfortunate. Oh, I'm doing numbers. I didn't get the stun down though. You know what? I don't know where I was sending that one, to be honest. Stun again. Sorry. Try moving. The worst time, so we played with a band called 36 Crazy Fists. They're pretty big actually in like the whole metal scene. Have you ever been to a 36 Crazy Fist show though? They're probably big demographic of men in their mid-30s with beards, which is a totally cool demographic, one that I hope to eventually join one of these days if I could learn how to grow a beard, and when I eventually like get to mid-30s. But we were a band that was definitely like not that. We definitely were like for more like teenage. Let's be honest, we were like a metalcore band that was more like teenage girls that we played to for the most part. And we've never been heckled. But the worst thing that I've ever experienced as like a musician was coming out onto stage, doing our whole thing, finishing the first song, and not that nobody clapped or heckled us, but nobody did anything. So we finished the song, and it was silence. And that was the worst thing I have ever experienced. I would much rather somebody said, "Get the hell off the stage," than nobody even cared enough to heckle us. So we were just like, all right, let's get through this set as quickly as possible. Who's here to see 36 Crazy Fists? The entire crowd's like, yeah. And now we're like, cool. Well, we got like 5 more songs, so we'll be out of here in 15 minutes. Oh boy, that was the worst. That was the worst thing I've ever experienced. I would much rather they just fucking they had to go at his man. I guess I'll go to Art. He popped off. Nice, thank you for the sub as well. Level 7 mastery on Kennen. Metalcore goes hard. It's very fun music. Yeah, that was all it was about. Crapcore. And doing crapcore was a big one. You know what? My damage wasn't ass. I'm very smart. David's ganks were kind of on point, man. What the heck? Very lovely. Very lovely. Ooh, cool.